I have a question only for those, not the advanced people. I want to know if you prefer learning a mantra to help soothe the nervous system, or if you want to go to hell, sit in a terrible place inside, which is a hard practice, but it heals stuff. So which one? Mantra or hell? Which one do you prefer? Say it. Hell. The hard practice? What about you?
Hell.
Hell, oh shit, yeah. All right. Of course we're not going to hell. We're going to ourself, which is almost the same thing. Okay? We're going to do a practice called Visantara. Okay? Jose Luis, can you come and just write Visantara? Visant. Visantara, yeah, just that one. Okay? The Sanskrit for emotional integration, okay, is Visantara. It's not word for word dictionary emotional integration. Antara is inside. And vis is embrace profoundly. So Visantara is to embrace profoundly inside. Okay. We're going to do the practice of Visantara. And then, it's the closest that I found to emotional integration. However, emotional integration is a complex technique. Well, the first part is super simple. Then you can go deep if you want, okay? So when we do the practice called Visantara, it's not technical application of emotional integration. It's we just go and we embrace everything, okay? So I'm going to guide you into a Visantara. And we're just going to do some cleanup, but it's an unpleasant practice. If you find it pleasant, you could go deeper, okay? Contemplate inside, and you're going to use your imagination. For this one, eyes closed is better. Some people do it eyes open, but eyes closed is better. Again, freedom is absolute. You do the practice how you want. I've done it eyes open and eyes closed, so it works. But you have to use your imagination. So if keeping your eyes open prevents you from imagining, then you're going to miss the core of the practice. Sit inside you. And with your imagination, sit in a place that is dark and you're slowly falling backwards in nothing. Inside us, there's all these potentials of the stress we have, the emotions we carry, the anger we had in the past. Every trace of trauma inside us is still there. There's just nothing to cause it to awaken. Sit in a place inside where you're in the center of a tornado of the negativity you have inside. And remember bits of stories. My father died, my brother got shot, this person hates me, I felt so abandoned here and there. Remember the components and let them awaken. Visantara. Let the nightmare show you what you have inside. And just humbly accept this what I have inside. This is what I am. Do you remember terrible crisis of abandonment you had in the past? Some of them are still there. Just go and live it. You're in the center of the worst of yourself. You are in Visantara, in the seat of humility. I accept to just feel the crap. And one story after another, no long process, no therapy. We're not healing it. We're not forgiving it. We're not correcting anything. We're not resolving anything. We're just awakening and accepting what is the part that I am the most afraid of. Am I terrified of being alive? Am I filled with hate towards others for cutting me off from my family? Am I sad profoundly? Am I angry? What is the worst of me? Let me feel it. Tell me who I am. We are in the seat of humility because we are humiliated. It's not just humble, it is humiliated. If you have been humiliated in your life, remember it and feel the humiliation. Think it, feel it. This is what I carry with me. The seat of humility in the middle of my own storm, of the worst that composes me. Once in a while, a deep breath, but not all of them. Just once in a while, just to let some out. Every time that you're angry at someone because you need to be right, the conflicts are still there. The arrogance of not wanting to know the point of view of the other because you must impose your point of view, that is still there. The feeling rejected, it's all there. If you feel that you can't trust others, it's all there. Have you been abused? It's still there. Have you been neglected by your parents? It's still there. We call it the seat of humility because you accept the humiliation. To be there. And I'm gonna taste the general flavor of crap at the bottom of my subconscious. This is who I am. This is Visantara. It is not a city meditation, so don't repeat Visantara too often, but once in a while. Because it's the practice of sitting humbly in the bottom of your trash can, the bottom of your nightmare. This is what I am. Now, one of those potentials will come and you'll feel it more than the others. Okay, this is the one that will feel more this time. We do not practice Visantara often. Once per week, once per month, not too often. But it's a good practice to remind us, to bring us to humility. To admit to ourselves there's a warrior inside that fights for the wrong reasons, while I'm trying to convince myself in the world that I'm right for it. The combat is not required. The humility to admit I'm prone to depression, I'm prone to anger crisis, I'm prone to stress, I'm prone to blame others for all these emotions I carry inside. It's just about being profoundly honest. Yeah, the others have their wrongs too, but now I'm taking care of my own. Just be honest. Any part of me that always tries to prove the other that I'm perfect is a lack of humility. Anytime I'm convinced that the other's this and the other's that, it's a lack of humility. Usually we say good phrases and positive affirmation like I love myself just as I am. But now for this practice I wanted to say inside, I hate myself just as I am. Because that's what's going on in the darker corner of my subconscious. I hate myself just as I am. The practice here is to have the humility to acknowledge that. Of course, there's a part of me I love. We'll talk about that later. How about the part of me I hate? I hate my mind, my body. I hate that I'm always depressed. I hate this and I hate that. Then we will at least be kind in the process. I hate myself just as I am. And I will choose not to dramatize. We are humble in that practice. We don't dramatize, we just embrace it. My personal one that I'm doing now is I feel rejected by the world. Every time that I'm just being myself and I'm taken as a freak, I feel rejected. It is my problem that I expect others to acknowledge me. I should just accept I'm fucking weird, but no. I do feel rejected and judged. I'm greedy of acknowledgement and validation. I hate myself just as I am, Visantara. I'm sitting in humility because of the humiliation. My pride is broken. I'm a freak. I won't be loved by the others. You take one, you deal with it, but all the others are all there. All of the potential swirling in the hurricane of your own nightmares. And because we took a few minutes to be humble and taste the flavor inside, we will now switch that to peace, not love and joy, just peace. Take a deep breath. And I'll accept myself. And I'll forgive myself. Now you go positive at the end of the practice. During the Visantara, you stay in the nightmare, in the hell, in the mix-mash, the mishmash of all of this negativity. But now, okay, what I can forgive, I will. What I can calm down, I will. What I can accept, I will. I'll accept myself. You see, we're not using affirmations to deny, like there is love, there is joy. No. We're at least going to go into acceptance, forgiveness, peace. That is the positive. I will keep working on it. We use it to give ourselves courage and encouragement. I'll keep working on it. Once in a while, I will do my own therapy. Once in a while, I'll do better. And once in a while, I'll go and play with friends because that's cool too. We finish the Visantara with acceptance and patience. It's not going to resolve so fast, but it's going to progress. You know, sometimes we're doing personal growth because we're so much in a hurry for the shit to be over. It might take some time, but at least you will progress. Right now, you have progressed. There are positive results right now with just one practice. You have become better than yesterday. That's positive. You see, the end of Visantara, we don't end it with joy, we end it with hope, with faith. Believe in progress. Believe in your own evolution. You're doing good. Visantara. And you come back and you do one vocal breath. And now we relax. After Visantara, you relax. And as we relax, I'm just going to talk about it to describe what happened. When we do emotional integration, we can take one emotion and one ego pattern. It's not just, I'm going to feel the emotion to get rid of it. We also want to understand, what am I as a human? What did I do to get there? Hola. Good timing. Perfect timing. You didn't lose anything. Oh, you're streaming. That's cool.
I was doing in the car.
You know, I'm just in hell driving. Yo, shit. That's okay. Taking risks, right? So in Visantara, it's not the same as a natural emotional integration. Emotional integration, one topic. Okay, I'm right, he's wrong. All right, he said that and I said this, and what do I mean? Okay, what do I feel? It's not about the argument, it's about, I currently want to be right. Okay, I'm putting a lot of pressure. Do I feel rejected? Am I insisting? Am I going to win the argument by just pushing? Is it the compassionate thing to do? Is it the wise way to approach the subject? Where am I stuck in my ego? You can still be right, the other can still be wrong, and you might have the wrong approach. Maybe you're not respectful in shouting and putting insults in there. But I'm right, you fucking idiot. Well, are you going to progress if you're like that? Okay? You look at yourself, your method, your communication. Sometimes you are right and they're wrong. Sometimes you can realize, oh shit, yeah. I want to be right, but I have to give him that point they said was also accurate. I don't want to admit it, right? Because your pride is broken. But they just said something valid and I should look at it, you know? That's emotional integration. One topic, you cover all the aspects of the behavior of the ego and the emotions you feel because you have the right to feel them. And even when you discover I am wrong, you still have the right to feel rejected when you did. Or when they did. It's okay. Whatever you feel, you feel. In Visantara, we go and we just tell ourselves our life story. Just subject. Oh yeah, so I remember this happened, that happened. And one of them will rise. Okay, this is the one that rises now. And you're not doing all the process of the mask of the behavior. You just go in the dark place. You open up the way and you're in the hurricane. You do this once in a while you do active personal growth, maybe once a week, once a month is good. Once a year, no problem. Okay? It's not something you do often. But it opens up an entire part of you of, Okay. It helps us be more humble. Then you realize there's a bit less fight in you and a bit more collaboration. I'm right, he's wrong. What is an appropriate way to help sort that out? What can I explain? Maybe write an email instead of shouting in his face. Maybe talking. Just, okay, what do you see in that? Listen to the other first. You know? There's a way to communicate. Usually it's just in your face, you know. So Visantara, it just gets you in this dark place. And then you come back with, I'm progressing. I'm doing better. I'm working on it. One thing at a time. Patience. And it gives you hope. I'm not going to be in hell forever. It's just once in a while. And then less and less. Cool? Yeah, it wasn't so bad. It's just that, you know, sometimes you do it, it's like, yeah, it wasn't cool. And other times you do it and bam, something explodes. You never know what's going to happen. But it keeps us humble. And that was a class of Visantara. I am going to change subject, so I'm going to cut the video and restart it so I can give a title to this just little blurb. So in the future, people looking for Visantara, I have guided one. Okay, it's going to be easier for them to find it.